cover page, remember? Shoot somewhere else, hold it for 3 seconds and go back to it. Got it?
See me move my chair over there?
No, this is what I mean. Look. Real.
It's alright, don't hit it foot.
Okay, now, turn it this way. And, okay, I hit the camera.
Now, in addition to ring around the collar, you are confronted by threats to your immune system, germ warfare, telephone bugging, new cancer virus, conspiratorial politicians acting as decoys for the real rulers, governmental breakdown, danger in the streets, on the freeways, at the beach, rising costs of food, gasoline, higher taxes, and the unknown. In another world watching, are UFOs about to land in your front yard? And to the good, the threat of Satanism is still fine, scared copy. How to immunize yourself against the great DP, demoralization process, which is exorbitantly reaching its plateau. 1. Recognize it for what it is, a collective phenomenon, self-perpetrating according to Malthus.
Is there something that you want me to take out?
You got nothing to take out.
Oh, we do tuna fish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna work on that, and then you can get different cover shots. Because every video, you could aim at a cup. You don't have to aim at her as long as the speaker's next to her from the phone. All right. So I thought you might have needed that, so I need to move that out of my way. All right. Different cover shot. Let's get it.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. 1. Recognize it for what it is, a collective phenomenon, self-perpetrating according to Malthusian law. The separation of the strong from the weak, the reactors from the perceivers. Norbert Wiener would be delighted at current examples of human thermostats and their behavior. Never before has man been so controllable and easily programmed while foolishly concerning himself more sophisticated than at any time in his development. 2. Avoid popular amusement. Take a lesson from the ostrich, whose head in the sand attitude has been universally ridiculed. If timelessness is an essential ingredient of demoralization, existentialism is a perfect vehicle. Live for today.
And you could lean forward and just tap on the knee.
Yeah, that was 48. Anyway.
That's cool. All right, that's cool. Keep going.
Don't think about the past or the future. Has been misapplied to dwell on today. We must all respond to imminent situations. We either benefit from, cope with, or succumb to them. But don't go out of your way to encounter any potential problem or worry if you need not. Don't socialize with those who do either. They'll bring you down. TV is not the entertainment medium it is assumed to be. Newspapers and periodicals aren't either. Pop music is concerned music, with lyrics and harmonies unconsciously gauged to the now. Films and plays are simply variants of TV fare. Even the clothes on your back integrate you into the herd unconsciously, if they are stylish. Stop and consider if whatever you buy, see, listen to, or do is popular. If it is programmed, and like it or not, so are you. Does all this imply that you stop all activity just because it's popular?
Oh, that's a good point to stop at. But keep going.
Yep. Check your time. Where you at over there?
4:30.
All right, keep going.
Good.
You figure that one out, if it should come easily to a Satanist. 3. Break out from the DP time. Space warp by realistically and minimally dealing with the present and dwelling on the past and future. If you need to play the intrigue or crisis game, look back on past scandals and outrage. Patronize that which is out of vogue or not yet in vogue. Seek out persons who are not harbingers or present mores. Discover and share pastime unrelated to current phobias. Surround yourself with reminders of another social climate and contemplate them as you would a crystal ball. The trend towards nostalgia is an understandable rebellion against the DPs. Its only flaw is that it too has become fashionable and only softens the impact of hardcore downers, which occupy prime time in our present life. Reflect, instead, upon personally gratifying things and situations, rather than those labeled nostalgic or collector's edition.
Did you go over?
About 5 seconds, yeah.
Okay, grab this stuff, put it over there. Run it. You can run it from there. You can leave it flat.
You have to flip it over?
Yeah. You don't mind it's the button.
Yeah, no. I realized that after. Alright. Ready? One.
Yes, I realize how tough things have been for many of you this year. For in any such softening up process, very few are unaffected. Out of the chaos, the rough beast which slouched towards Bethlehem to be born in the year 1 is learning to stand, to walk anew, and his footfalls are creating random upheaval. The 10th key has manifested itself in the rolling thunder which has darkened the skies for Satanists and non-Satanists alike. It is for Satanists to know the whys and wherefores of their sorrows, and realizing that, like all their kin, Cain, Prometheus, Orpheus, Frankenstein, we are, in part or in whole, responsible for our own problems and those of the multitudes. An overview is essential to survival, and what has been sown will soon be reaped. The roses in the Garden of Eden will have thorns.
1, 2.
Whatever the blossom, whatever the harvest, the future belongs to us. On the importance of being evil. Volumes have charted the history of man's cruelty and tyranny. How many have considered the essential role of villainy in human development? An impartial survey would no doubt qualify the villain as unsung hero, while fusty religionists still cast Satanists in the old, convenient mold. The readily obtainable literature of contemporary Satanism has inspired change in religious thought. Can we expect such an admission by modern theologians? Of course not. It is always a villain, however, who becomes the catalyst for change. Consider these still fresh examples. If Aleister Crowley had not been the world's wickedest man, the likes of Gerald Gardner and Margaret Murray could not have stepped out on stage for purposes of enlightenment.
One, 2.
And Dennis Wheatley might be a starving